morning, YTPC. Doomsday Piper coming in. Gonna try and do something new for me. First impressions of Cult Blood Red Moon. Everybody's been talking about this tobacco a lot, and it sounds pretty good. I'll let you know if I agree with the thoughts. Been trying to decide how I want to rate it. Develop a protocol, if you will. But it came, I don't know if you can see, it's got a couple little dings and dents in the tin. Still seems like it's under pressure though. You can see, I don't know if you can see, it's kind of concave in the bottom. So I think the vacuum's still good. We'll tell you here in a second. Yep, still good. You heard the noise, so it's my first time seeing it. Little stray piece there. Got a little plastic covering on there. Take that off. It looks pretty good. That smells pretty good. Yeah, the first smell is clearly the cherry. It has a little depth to it, I don't really know how to break up a little bit here. It's not too overly packed in there. It breaks up pretty easy. And it's not goopy at all. For frame of reference, I've got some Sutliff creme brulee over here, and you can see through the bag just how goopy that is. And this stuff is wet. So I think I'm gonna call this like a 3, the standard for a 3 in goopy. And I think this is gonna be a 1. That's not goopy at all. It's not overly moist. I think the moisture's right where I'd like it to be. And yeah, there's something else in there that it's not just straight cherry. Yeah, I guess kind of a chocolate. I was just thinking about a review that I overheard the other day about Boswell's Bear Blend, and he said it was like a black forest cake, and I think that's almost how I would describe at least what I'm getting from this. So I'm gonna be smoking it in my meerschaum pipe here. I'll load it up all the way. Why not? Ooh, if I can try to do it in camera and end up spilling it everywhere. So I'll be out of camera here. I find that a lot of times you can tell you get a better idea of the moisture when you try and pack it in the pipe, and this seems to be pretty spot on with where I would want to be smoking it. Seems to be pretty good. I'll just cover up this tin since it's not overly goopy. I want to make sure I don't dry it out too much, and I'll probably move this into a jar at some point. I've got a bunch of these little mason jars floating around. That's the last of my plum cake. I'm gonna have to get some more. All right, let's see here. I don't get a lot out of it without lighting it. Pretty pleasant on the char light. Not overpowering cherry. For the longest time I avoided the cherry blends because I've heard that they're prone to tongue bite and a very chemical taste, very strong. Now we're cooking. Just did a full breath retrohale, or a full puff retrohale, and that it wasn't bad. A lot of times it's pungent to the nostrils if you do that. It's a good flavor. Cherry. I've heard people say vanilla. I think I can get a little bit of a taste from the vanilla from that. Not getting tons and tons of smoke out of it. I'm not sure if that's how I packed it. The little bit of room note I can get from it's pretty pleasant. Not overpowering, but just kind of a pleasant cherry smell. This is just my first impressions, but I'll try and do maybe a more thorough review in a little bit, or a few days. Try it in a briar pipe and see how I like that. Maybe in my olive wood pipe too. Still a beautiful pipe, Carl. And let you know what I think. I mean, right now, after first impressions, is this something I'd recommend? Yeah, I think so. Who would I recommend it to? I'd say maybe somebody who is a big fan of aromatics but doesn't want an overpowering cherry. Ah, she's going now. Finally got her going good. Yeah, retrohale is still good with that. I had a little difficulties, you could see lighting it, getting it lit well, but I think it's because I packed it poorly. I'll let you know after I smoke a few more bowls what I think. It's definitely one I think that you could smoke all day and be fine with. I mean, again, I'll let you know if I find it tongue bitey or anything like that, but it seems to be a pleasant smoke. And I hope here in a few days I moved all my tobaccos. Here we go. I have just a bunch of bags laying everywhere, so it's a kind of a mess. But I'm hoping to do a comparison between the Cult Blood Red Moon and J.M. Boswell's Cherry Smash. Maybe it won't be a fair comparison. Maybe I'll try and do a little bit, maybe compare it to the Bears Blend, because I've heard that that's relatively similar. I mean, I can't say that it'll be unbiased because I'm pretty partial to Boswell's aromatics, but I know maybe not everybody has access to Boswell's, so. Anyway, I'm just going to continue smoking this and catch you next time.